Hello, Aquarius. This is Barb at Mystic Door Tarot, and welcome to my channel. This is your weekly intuitive tarot reading for February 14th through the 20th. And if you haven't already, please be sure to subscribe and help support my channel. Just a reminder, Aquarius, these are general readings, not one-on-one readings. And also, your rising sign or moon sign might resonate with you more for the week ahead. So let's get into your reading. First card, the Knight of Wands. Next, the Ace of Swords, the Ten of Swords, and the Five of Cups. Well, the word rediscovery is coming through Aquarius, as there is so much going on in your zodiac sign right now. And the energy and messages that I'm picking up off of your cards this week is an indication of maybe some stress, anxiety, going through some really rough patches, you might say. And you're coming to a realization, or like a rebirth, to just be your true, authentic self and not worry about others around you. Take care of you first, and then you're going to be able to give to others. So with that being said, let's take a look at your first card, which is the Knight of Wands. Certainly a card of personal growth, Aquarius, an indication here of maybe reviewing your past, how you were, things that you did, what you thought. And there's a feeling with your reading this week that you're kind of like merging into a whole new you, Aquarius, just based on planetary alignment for you at this time, maybe situations around you. And some of you are going into what I'm going to say, like seclusion, maybe a spiritual retreat. Maybe just staying in at home and diving into thinking about what it is you truly want. The Knights bring in change, movement. And for some of you, you could be traveling. But that could be traveling to a spiritual retreat or for a vacation, maybe getting away to spend some time by yourself. Knight of Wands often depicts this knight on a journey, and that's what I'm picking up for some of the Aquarians out there. You're going off on some kind of trip or journey or a retreat, spending some time to reassess your life, who you are, where you're going, and what you want. So let's pull a clarifying card for the Knight of Wands, see what additional information we get. Wow. The Hierophant, number 5 energy. So an indication of change. And with the Hierophant card, there's one of the things about this card and this energy is like there are 3 levels here. You can look at what he's wearing here on the top of his head and his staff too, both depicting those 3 levels associated with this card. Can be 3 levels of lessons learned or teaching or research, and you're going to the next level, Aquarius. It could even be like the last level where you're leaving what I'm going to say the old you behind and you're changing into something new. Maybe you got away from being the person that you wanted to be, and this is the week you're giving it some thought, and you're going to move forward, doing the things that you enjoy doing, being with who you want to spend time with, doing the job on a daily basis that you want to do. So you're going to be making some changes this week, that's for sure. Next, you have the Ace of Swords. There's an opportunity this week for you to take control of your destiny, Aquarius, as the Ace of Swords turns up when it's giving you an opportunity. After maybe having a very rough time, working very hard, a long journey, And the Knight of Wands here is bringing you on a new journey of personal growth. And the Ace of Swords is showing up, giving you that opportunity to develop into someone new or maybe a true, authentic version of yourself. If you've been kind of like people pleasing everyone around you, the Ace of Swords does represent success after a very trying time. So this opportunity, you're going to be able to succeed. So let's pull a clarifying card for the Ace of Swords. See what we get. The Seven of Swords. Wow. Well, I keep picking up this energy, so I guess I'm not surprised to see the Seven of Swords show up. There's someone around you that's being what I'm going to say selfish, self-serving, and this person is holding you back. Now, you might immediately come up with a vision of who this is, and if that's the case, you need to move away from this individual. This is someone that is keeping you repressed, holding you back, and maybe doing things that you're not aware of, Aquarius. That's why for some of you, you're really needing to take some time off and getting away from everyone and everything that's like in your normal daily life. And the Seven of Swords, that could be an air sign, might be an indication of even you holding yourself back. So something that's stopping you, Aquarius, from kind of reinventing yourself, kind of starting over. And that can be with who you have a relationship, who your friends are, where you work, where you live. There's an indication here to change what's not working for you. Seven of Swords is ruled by the moon, so definitely there's something behind the scenes that maybe you're unaware of. Next card, Ten of Swords. It's a card in energy of letting things get as bad as it possibly could be. That's where you're at for some of you. That might be happening for some of you, and that could have recently happened. It can be an ongoing thing. But the Ten of Swords showing up is putting an end to it. Enough is enough, and you're going to begin to change your situation, whether it's where you live, the job that you do, how you look at things. How do you feel about daily life? This is about taking any lessons that you've learned, take them with you so not to repeat them. And this number 10 numerology is bringing closure to something. You're either realizing what's no longer needed in your life and you're making some changes, ending relationships, maybe ending a job, leaving where you live, going off more towards what you truly want in your life, doing a job that you enjoy, having a relationship that feels loving and giving and there's give and take. Maybe moving to a home that fits your needs, neither too big nor too small. So it could be for some of you, you want a little bigger place, and for others, your place is more than you can use and you're just paying extra for that. So you're really taking a look at what you want to have in your life at this time, Aquarius. So definitely, let's pull a clarifying card for the Ten of Swords. See what comes through. Six of Pentacles, wanting that give and take. You're wanting balance, harmony. So definitely could be a situation here where you might have been people-pleasing in the home, in the workplace. And you're going to be spending some time assessing, reviewing this. And again, I see some of you going off on some kind of retreat or vacation to kind of sort things out. Now, your last tarot card here is the Five of Cups. This is kind of like the overall energy, kind of what your cards are all about, what they're indicating, what you need to tackle or take advantage of. And Five of Cups is kind of looking back to maybe the past, looking back at something that you lost or something that was very disappointing. So it can very much represent hard times and going through quite a bit of turmoil. But this card is a reminder you do have options, and that's what the 2 cups behind this individual represent. Again, this is that number 5 energy where there's change coming in. 5's a very difficult energy, very challenging, can kind of shake things up. If you're setting down on a new path, a new you this week, Aquarius, this could be actually a new job, a new relationship, a new place to live. There's going to be some challenges or bumps in the road, but you will persevere because your reading this week is all about personal growth and moving forward and being your true, authentic self. Now, your numerology here for your 3 tarot cards is actually number 12, which reduces to 3, which is all about new beginnings. And that is precisely the direction you're headed in, Aquarius. You're doing what you want. You're living where you want. You're doing the job you want to be doing. You're making these changes to get your life back on track to what it is you want for yourself, restoring that harmony and balance and having a daily life that you enjoy. Now let's take a look at your oracle cards. Your crystal for the week, malachite. Fortune for the week, bull. And with it being Valentine week, I did pull a romance card. And you have past life relationship. And a bonus card from the Alice in Wonderland Oracle deck, kind of going down the rabbit hole. What do you need? What do you need to be aware of? And you received, who in the world are you? Okay. Going back to your first card here, malachite. And I do have mine nearby, bringing my malachite crystal into your reading for you. Now, the message with this crystal card is to take some time off, get away, an indication Mother Nature is calling you, an indication to reconnect with nature, and in doing so, you'll reconnect with how you feel about things. This is kind of like taking an opportunity to ground your energy. So an indication here that possibly planning a vacation or a retreat or even getting away for a day is necessary. And if you're able to get outside in nature, this is where you're going to have the messages, the guidance coming in, tuning into everything that Mother Nature has to offer you. Now your fortune for the week is bull. Do not back down from opposition. Show strength and fortitude. Let me set this over here. So it is showing a picture of a bull getting ready to charge. And that's kind of what your cards are indicating. You're going to stand up for yourself this week, especially if you've been in the habit of people pleasing and doing things for others. Just doing what they want. It may mean you don't want to do it in the first place, but you do it anyway. So your fortune here is telling you you need to stand up for yourself. Take a look at that. And your romance card for the week, past life relationship. This almost looks like the cover of a Harlequin romance novel, if you remember those. I don't know if they're still out there. And it says you have known each other before. Always love that kind of deja vu energy. Picking up several messages for the Aquarians out there in regards to this card, but this could be in regards to maybe somebody that you just got introduced to, somebody that you just met or bumped into, and you just got this feeling like you know this person. You're very comfortable with this person. So it can be an indication that there might have been a past life and something wasn't finished, completed. So there's kind of like an energy here of something unresolved. So this is a person that just seems so familiar, you feel very comfortable with, And there could be a very deep friendship like coming about. Now, for some of you, this is going to be more on a romantic type energy, chemistry, something that's kind of driving you to the other person. And you're getting that deja vu feeling and energy. Now, whether or not this is someone that's going to be your life partner on this journey, that's not known. But picking up that some of you are going off, spending some time alone, whether it's vacation, a day trip, a spiritual retreat, kind of reviewing what you want out of your life and just kind of like stepping away from people pleasing, just reviewing, assessing. And that could actually be where you come across this energy. Could be someone that helps you out to be able to move forward. So really interesting romance card energy. Could be somebody you already know. Now, your last card here is from Alice in Wonderland, kind of going down the rabbit hole. And you received, who in the world are you? And it says, getting to know the new you. And that's the energy that I'm picking up for many Aquarians. You're moving away from how you've been, maybe in the past, several years, if not more. And everything that you've been through recently, especially what's going on in the world, you're deciding life is short. I'm going to do exactly what I want to do. So this particular card and message is asking you to rediscover yourself. Who am I? What's best for me? What do I want? Again, those same questions in regards to relationships, your job, or where you want to live, who you want to be with, how you want your life to be. This is an indication of considerable change at a very deep level. And definitely some of you are going on a spiritual retreat and coming out changed, a whole new you. Greater self-knowledge, but peaceful, being happy, setting new goals, new visions for your future. And most of all, putting yourself first, Aquarius. So Aquarius, that was your messages and guidance from Spirit from the cards that you received this week. I do hope you have a wonderful week ahead, and thank you so much for joining me today. Please be sure to subscribe and help support my channel, and for a private tarot card reading one-on-one, the links are listed below. Love and abundance to my Aquarian family.